Всем большой привет, Эйприл на связи. Мы играем в Вейс Нуар. И если вы помните, вот мы только что приехали вот этот вот бар под названием Красный Тюльпан, и нам нужно отдать фотоаппарат, по-моему, да? Я просто играю в другой день и сейчас точно не помню. Давайте проверим.
Oh, here's the undaunted detective back from his dangerous mission. How many unfaithful husbands have you discovered tonight?
Not you, that's for sure. No woman would get within 10 feet of you.
Tough day, detective? But don't get upset. Fortune will look kindly on you sooner or later, just like it did for me today.
What the hell are you talking about?
Smiley had the chance of a lifetime. Goodbye, swindles and fake documents. We're talking about some real cash, cars, and the good life.
Да уж.
The recession doesn't seem to affect you, Smiley.
You do what you can. You know, guys like me are always in demand.
Since when have petty crooks been in demand?
Come on, detective. Don't let yourself be fooled by all those naysayers. I'm not as bad as they say.
Smiley, you'd sell your own mother for a couple bucks.
That might be true, detective, but don't be as naive as your old police pals. You know how the world works. I just do my job. If I can help someone in trouble with a few fake stamps and photographs, what's the harm? You aren't going to get all moral on me, telling me that my clients aren't honest people, are you? Everyone has the right to a second chance, and you should know that.
Right. Every respectable murderer should have the chance to create a new identity and commit crimes under a couple of false names.
Detective, you still think of yourself as a policeman. Too bad you were kicked out of that world. I still remember the headlines in the papers. Police scandal.
You do well to leave it off there, Smiley.
Don't get upset. We're just chatting.
Of course. Chatting.
Мерзкий чувак, но тоже знает, как ответить нашему главному герою.
Why are you so excited tonight?
Smiley is changing his life. No more swindles and fake documents. I've been offered a great job, and I'm going to accept it.
Did you find a free reptile cage at Central Park?
Our detective is always ready with a joke.
What kind of job offer could a snake like you have received?
Oh, sorry, detective, but I can't talk about it.
What kind of dirty business are you mixed up in this time?
Sorry, detective, but we're talking about some serious stuff. I can't talk about it with anyone, not even you. The only thing I can tell you is that at midnight, Smiley will get a telephone call from one of the most important people in the city.
Yeah, better to not know anything about your business.
Да, все.
Goodbye, Smiley.
Bye, detective. Goodbye.
Почему-то перевели как ищейка. Ну, я бы сказала, можно перевести просто как детектив, потому что все-таки, ну, я не знаю. Интересно, давайте.
It's Greta.
Да, вот мы ей должны отдать фотокамеру.
Hi, Greta. Pour me a whiskey.
Jack, do you remember that you've had my camera for over a week now? When are you planning to return it?
I actually finished using it tonight. I'll pull out the film roll and it's all yours.
Try not to break it when you pull the roll out. The winder has been broken for years, so you have to do it manually. I suggest you find a dark place when you do it. Otherwise, you can bid farewell to your precious photographs.
Так, на другие темы она не хочет поговорить?
Hi, Greta. I just...
Remember that, and I suggest
Ну да, нам нужно найти... Слушайте. Какой-то... Да, это же надо все делать дедовским способом. Так что... Смешно он ходит как-то.
Wandering through the dark alleys of the Lower East Side isn't exactly on the schedule for tonight.
Ну да. Давайте, может, попробуем.
Yes, it's dark enough for me to be
okay.
able to take the film roll out without any problems.
Окей, отлично.
Good. I was able to take out the film roll from that damn thing. I hope that the film roll didn't get exposed to too much light. Otherwise, goodbye pictures and goodbye money.
Я думаю, все нормально будет. Да, смешно он ходит.
Hi, Greta.
Jack, give me my camera back.
I just need to pull the film roll out and...
Remember, and I suggest...
Подожди. Я думал, что он автоматически отдаст.
I don't see how I could use them together. No clue. At least none that...
Зачем-то я ей стала пленку.
Here's the
Ну,
camera.
ладно.
Can I get my whiskey now?
Whiskey? And how are you going to pay for it? Your account has been overdue for months, Jack. And I have to pay a rent, too. So until you pay, you don't drink.
Am I wrong? Or are you in a bad mood tonight?
Terrible, I'd say.
What happened?
Look around. The joint's empty. There's not a soul except for the one customer I'd happily do without. Smiley. Anyway, I'm busy now and I don't feel like talking.
I have to find a way of getting that sleaze Smiley away from the joint. And I have to do something to make Greta more manageable. Maybe some music might calm her down.
Ладно, давайте включим аппарат.
Let's see how this thing works.
Нет, сначала давайте включим.
People of the United States about banking. To talk with the comparatively...
Приятная музыка.
In a better mood?
I'm still a little bit nervous. I don't feel much like talking.
I have to find a way of getting...
Да, но он же клиент, и если в баре никого нет, и она на это жалуется, то и он платит как бы. Да, может быть, он мерзкий, но по крайней мере не клянчит и, в принципе, ведет себя абсолютно адекватно, то есть просто стоит и пьет. Это бред просто, я не понимаю, зачем. Зачем ей избавляться от единственного клиента, который у нее есть в баре. Так что на этой газетке. Это то же самое все.
The usual news. Each candidate at the...
Да.
I think I'll skip it.
Окей.
Steal money from a joint's till? That would certainly help my reputation.
Ой, да, это уж точно. Звонить нам никому не надо.
Hello, New York operator. I'm listening.
Can you dial a number for me?
Can't you buy yourself one of those new telephones with the numbers?
I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy. I don't go in for new stuff.
Huh. What's the number?
I changed my mind. I don't need to make a call.
Whatever you want. Bye.
Bye.
Да, у женщина, конечно, просто... Почему вы не купите новый телефон себе? Не твоя ли работа соединять разных людей с другими людьми, скажем так? Что бред. Да, давайте еще раз поговорим с ним.
Hi again, Detective.
Да.
Smiley, you'd better get out of here.
I don't see why I should, Detective.
Nothing. Don't worry.
А, так, подожди.
Smiley...
I...
Am I wrong, or did you say that you're supposed to get the call that will change your life at around midnight?
Yes. Why are you asking me?
Because tonight the telephone lines may be down in some areas. The storm last night seems to have caused more than the usual damages.
Not a problem. If they can't get through today, they can always get through tomorrow, don't you think?
Certainly. No one would ever give up the chance of working with you just because of a telephone glitch.
Yes. They'll definitely call tomorrow.
You know what, Smiley? They say that real opportunities only come around once.
You think they might change their mind and not call?
I don't know.
Maybe I could go to them, to be on the safe side.
Well, it'd be a shame to throw away the opportunity of your lifetime because of a stupid telephone glitch, right?
Yes, maybe you're right. I better go to them. I'm sorry I have to run. I better hit the road. I have a lot of ground to cover.
Good luck, Smiley.
Thanks, Detective. Thanks.
He might be a dirty snake, but sometimes that guy is as naive as a kid.
Лживый змей, по-моему, слишком большое привлечение для такого... Ну, не знаю, просто, ну хорошо, может быть, он какой-то внешностью не обладает замечательной, да, и говорит, ну, как-то, ну, своеобразно, и ко всему прочему подделывает документы. Но он здесь просто стоит и пьет. Они даже в разных концах вот барной стойки стоят. В чем проблема? Я вот правда не поняла. Ладно.
In a better mood?
Sorry, Jack, but I've had enough. The customers have all disappeared. I'm barely making it to pay my rent. And that slimeball Smiley is here every night. I hate him.
Да.
About Smiley.
No, Jack. I don't want to talk about that guy now.
How's the joint going?
Not well.
It looks like you haven't had many customers lately.
Right. It's because of the Great Depression. That's what the papers call it. Banks have gone under, people are unemployed, and there are prostitutes and criminals around every corner of the city. I'd say that the American dream is over, and we're just starting to figure it out.
At least you still have your joint.
I barely make it to the end of the month, and the situation isn't getting any better. Last night, I even closed the joint early. There weren't any customers.
It could be worse. At least you don't spend your nights photographing 20-somethings running around with guys who could be their fathers.
Is that what you were doing tonight?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Ой, вот мне нравится, он с одной стороны такой саркастичный, но все-таки держит скажем так, все-таки держится в каком-то, пусть и таком духе, знаете, в настроении не самым замечательном, но все-таки держится как-то. Такой, знаете, с одной стороны циник, но вот что-то в нем есть, какая-то харизма неповторимая. Не знаю, вот они, конечно, очень, вот создатели, они, конечно, хорошо героя вот прописали все вот идеологии, всю его, как это сказать, и как будто бы биографию, да, которую мы, наверное, я сейчас просто не помню уже, но которую мы будем узнавать постепенно, да, вот мы уже только что поговорили с этим Смайли, и он нам, в принципе, мы узнали о том, что Джек Дель Неро, он бывший полицейский, вот, и, ну, как такой своенравный, но все равно такой неплохой мужичок.
Why did you pick the name Red Tulip for your joint?
My old man picked it, not me. The joint was his. He opened it after the war. He was in the Air Force. When he got discharged, he got the crazy idea of opening this joint. He was so proud to be Dutch that he decided to call it the Red Tulip, like the flower that represents his country.
What kind of guy was your old man?
He was a good man. I really miss his stories about when he was a pilot in Holland. I was born here in New York. I've never seen Holland, except in books. It must be a beautiful place.
I don't think they're doing too well either right now. How did you end up working in your old man's pub?
One day, my old man got sick and died. I had lost my job as a dancer, so working in his joint seemed like the only thing to do.
So you were a dancer?
Right. The Flying Dutch Girl. That's what they called me. I loved to dance. I was even in a tour in France for an entire year. It was one of the best times of my life, but I guess it was destined to end. With the economic crisis, no one was going to see the shows anymore. Better spend the few bucks left on booze and hookers.
Did you ever try to get back in it?
Didn't make sense anymore. Moreover, now I have to run this joint and serve whiskey to semi-alcoholic former police officers.
Delighted to be part of the story.
Ой, Дель Неро, молодец. Всегда знает, что отметить. Но это мы уже обсудили.
Let's change the subject. Could I get something to drink?
Your account is overdue, Jack.
Maybe you could make an exception for a fan of the Flying Dutch Girl?
It's just a pathetic attempt to flatter me, Jack.
It's worth trying. The worst that can happen is that it will make you feel better.
I doubt that it would be enough to get a drink on the house.
But I'm sure it would make you happy.
You think that sooner or later I'll give in and pour you one, right?
If I didn't know how to read people, I wouldn't be doing this job.
So you think you're good at your job?
I'm definitely not the best, but I'm better than a lot of guys that hang a sign out.
Why should I offer you a drink?
Because you're not as tough as you'd like people to think, and offering a whiskey to a poor schlep like me makes you feel good in the end.
If I give you a whiskey, it's just so you'll keep your damn mouth closed. Today you're full of stupid ideas.
Well, at least I got what I wanted.
How do you want your damn whiskey?
Make it a double. No rocks. I hate watered-down whiskey. I down the first glass of whiskey in one gulp. That burn in the throat as the alcohol goes down is a thing of the past. After years of drinking, all that's left is the sweet flavor of malt. A few drinks, and my muscles start to relax. My head feels light. My vision gets cloudy. One headache later, and I'm outside the Red Tulip. Closing time, says Greta. My head is ringing like the church bells on Christmas Eve. The hammer is striking the wall of my skull like it's trying to break through. Too much whiskey, Jack. Better go home. Hello? Yeah, it's me. Well, call back tomorrow morning. I don't work at this hour. I'm not a pay-as-you-go masseuse. What? McLean? McLean's in New York? Who are you? Where did you get this information? Melville Port in Brooklyn. Follow the Lord? What the hell does follow the Lord mean? Hello? Hello? Dannazione. He hung up. McLean. It's been years since I heard his name. Why is he in New York? I don't like this, but I have to know. I'll go to the Melville Port in Brooklyn, but I better bring my gun with me. Even if I hate carrying a gun, I don't want to take a bullet for a call from who knows who.
Может, нам свет как-то включить, нет? Да.
No, no switch here.
Хм.
No, no switch here.
Так, вот это.
Here's the switch.
О, ура. О, супер. У нас все включилось. О. А, нам нужно с собой пистолет взять. А где он его хранит, я не знаю. Книжки.
Maybe another time. As long as the bed is in the way, there's no way I can open the door.
Да, удобно, кстати.
There's nothing in there but blankets and clothes. Dannazione. It's been years since I put the gun in here. I don't have any idea of what the combination is.
Молодец. А я должна знать, да?
I think I can do without it.
Что это? Подожди, а что это реально?
Detergent and clothespins, the bare necessities to look presentable.
Ладно.
Just a stack of old documents.
Да, тут его небольшая каморка для проявления фотографий.
I doubt I'll find any boxes, papers, and other stuff that I don't need anymore.
Ой-ой-ой. Ага. Что там?
No, I don't have any trips planned.
А, я думала, это дипломат, а это, оказывается, чемодан.
The only suitcase I have.
Угу, ладно. Какие еще тут колеса? Слушай. Так, давай.
A manifesto from Clito in Calabria, the city where I was born.
Да, вспомнила песню Destination. Как он это
A
называет?
manifesto from Clito in Calabria, the city.
Да, Destination Calabria, или как-то там он называется, я не помню.
My 20 square feet of bathroom with my $16 a piece ceramic sanitary ware.
Так, давайте посмотрим, может, диплом.
My investigator's license.
Ага, ну, естественно. Когда же он его еще мог получить? В апреле. Отлично. Джек Мария Дель Неро. Знаете, я не люблю, когда мужчинам вставляют вот вторым, третьим именем Марию. Это как-то звучит не слишком Приятно. Я просто знаю, еще в нашем университете есть есть такой один из преподавателей, его зовут тоже Жан или Жак. Нет, Жан-Мария. Вот так. Тоже странно. Ну ладно. Ну, не, может быть, раньше это было норм, но мне кажется, вставлять женское имя в мужском имени, ну, как-то не очень. Давайте попробуем, может, 8172. Хотя я не знаю.
Dannazione.
Да-да. О, отлично. Замечательно.
My gun. It's been a while since I used it. I don't like to carry it with me. Anyway, it's not loaded, and it's pretty useless to carry it around without any bullets. I must have some bullets in my office somewhere. I just need to remember where.
Теперь надо еще и патрон найти, да?
No, I don't. There's nothing in there but...
Ты уверен? Я тоже понятия не имею, где у него. Ну, тут, я полагаю, масса разных точек. Может быть, здесь?
Better not. Looking at these cases,
Угу. Здесь?
nothing useful in there.
Слушайте, ну давайте уже в следующий раз найдем патроны. Будем заканчивать. А вам я говорю огромное спасибо за просмотр. Я надеюсь, что вам все нравится. Нравится эта история. Я главный герой. Наш мистер Харизма. И да, мы увидимся в следующих сериях, в других играх. И до скорого!